Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, Nick. You are here for us on our first edition of Around Town with on the Elwood Underground Network. Please forgive me if things don't run 100% like I expected them to, or you would hope them to run. This is our first time with a new format. There we go. And we're just going to see how it goes. As you all out there are aware, we re-engineered our network our show into a network, whereas it's not just one comedy show. A lot of you guys out there might be familiar with our inebriation show that's now going to probably be bi-weekly. But now we're going to do a little bit of other stuff. And this, like I said, is called Around Town. I just want to kind of introduce you to what the show is going to be. I don't know if you can hear, but I have my son in the background today. So, that all being said, it's definitely going to be a different format. It's and you can probably hear him there. But it's going to be a small amount of local news, even some weather and sports, like a traditional newscast. Like I said, probably this is going to air bi-weekly as well. But the main focus of our show is on All Around Town here is that we're going to introduce you to local businesses or spotlight a business that's been here for a long time that we just couldn't go without. So we'll also run some exclusive news stories and content from things that our followers have submitted. We'll get to talking about a little bit more about that here at the end of the show here. Now, this is going to be a really short show. This is episode 1. This is a introductory show, if you will. So I'm going to see how this goes, and if we have to switch things up, we will do that. You can call in to this show as well if you want. The number is 724-888-3788. That is, of course, again, 724-888-3788. So let's get right to it. Like I said, this is going to be kind of a news format, so we're going to get right to some little bit of local news before we get into kind of what the show is all about. So in local news, the Borough Building is set to close here in Elwood City. The Elwood City Borough Building is set to close on Monday. That's this coming Monday the 9th, to the public and limit themselves to only essential employees. This, of course, comes as coronavirus cases have risen up to 1,175 cases recently, with 40 deaths in the county. Nationally, though, the total coronavirus cases has risen to just under 9 million, with 240,000 recorded deaths. Since you won't be able to visit the Borough Building here in Elwood, they are asking everybody to continue to use the drop box for mail, bills, taxes, whatever you need to get to them. They ask you to use their drop box there, and of course you can still call, but they will have a limited staff. Just a little bit of a precautionary measure in this new wave of coronavirus. Despite the coronavirus, however, the Fall Band Bash is still on for this weekend. The Fall Band Bash is still a go despite all these corona concerns. The lineup includes some acts, The Leftovers, Bobby Thompson and the Groove, Mockingbird Lane, I believe I said that correctly, Hijacked, Keller, and a few others. In addition to the entertainment, the Kohler Brewery will be there, as well as Smokin' Dave's Barbecue. Pappy Rick's Kettle Corn will be there. And the Wolverine football sponsors will be offering coffee, hot chocolate, snacks, that kind of thing. There will be a 50-50, and tickets are $10 or $5 if you wear a fireworks t-shirt. Not too sure what that means. You guys probably know better than me. But of course, kids under 10 are free. Just got a news alert here that Erie County here in Pennsylvania has swung blue. I know that I am not alone by saying that no matter who everybody's voting for, just can't wait for this to end. It's like a bad episode of of Groundhog Day, but results are coming in. One good thing that came out of this November 2020 election, though, is that more people than ever have registered to vote. Now over 57,000 people registered to vote here in Lawrence County. That is a total this time around. The election across the board isn't quite over yet. Biden does lead Trump in key battleground states such as Georgia, Nevada, Arizona. As you know, I'm sure you haven't been able to get away from all this news, but also here in Pennsylvania too, by the way. All of the local contests pretty much have been decided. And really all I'm going to say on that is that pretty much from what it seems, incumbents in the local and state levels here in Pennsylvania have all seemed to have held on to their seats as a new term is set to begin in January. Like I said, I, for one, am ready for it all to be done with. And hopefully we can all get back to our lives pretty soon. Of course, pending coronavirus. If there's anything you want to say about the relationship between coronavirus and politics and the election, maybe, if you want to talk about that, please do. Call in 724-888-3788. So a little bit of, like I said, this is kind of a news thing. So in local weather, today we did have a high of 76 degrees in most of the area. Tonight you can expect lows in the lower 60s. But this week is showing us what could be our last dose of beautiful weather before temperatures dip back down into the 50s next week. Tomorrow, though, I expect some of the same, maybe a little bit better. High of 76. Saturday, Monday, and Tuesday, all expecting temperatures in the mid-70s. With that dip back down rolling in late Wednesday into Tuesday. I know that I am not ready for the snow, but we are getting what could be one of our last nice little doses of sunshine and beautiful weather. I was inside prepping for this show. I didn't get to enjoy much of it. Sports, though. The Elwood City girls, and there's the son. Maybe I'll introduce you all to him in a little bit. But the Elwood City's girls volleyball team is headed to the WPIAL Championships after they fought back to beat Avonworth 3-1 Thursday night. The Wolverines in volleyball are undefeated at 17-0 for the season, which will earn them a first-round berth before going up against North Catholic, who is also undefeated. So go ahead, girls. You get it done. I know another team that's, of course, undefeated. They're Pittsburgh Steelers, that is. In fact, the only undefeated team in the NFL at 7-0 after their stressful win over Baltimore last weekend. We saw all that. The Black and Gold takes to the road and is heading to Dallas this Sunday. The game's at 4:25, and I don't think we're going to have any problem with that. Of course, knock on wood, but we are heavily favored. So we're getting down to it. Like I said, this is going to be a very short show. I know we're only, about 8 minutes in, but we're getting down to it. So, Eric, if you're getting ready out there, one thing I do want to say before that, though, is so now that you have been updated with most of the stuff that's going on around town, which is kind of how we'll do it at the beginning, I'd like to discuss the real reason why we're here. And this show, like I said, is called Around Town. It's all about getting into our local government, or local community, rather, and connecting people, business to business, networking, that kind of thing. Each episode, we're going to feature a local event or business that's either new to the community or just perhaps such a staple of Elwood City or surrounding area that their efforts need to be showcased. Now, like I said, this is part of a network. So we have some other shows. Stay tuned to our website, 3ws.elwoodunderground.com. We have this one, which I hope to take off and get big. We're hoping to do some interviews. We have our comedy show, of course, that's with our usual cast. We have a paranormal investigation show coming up. We have a technical, gadget geek kind of show coming up. We have one on camping, prepping, survival, defense, that kind of thing. We have a show like that coming up. But like I said, this is our news show and networking show, everybody wins kind of show. In upcoming shows here on Around Town, we are also going to look into some stories submitted by you, our viewers. Coming up on our next show is a story we're working on called The Real Poverty Pimps. Yes, that's what we're calling it. Kicking off a series that, it'll be discussing people and the problems they have with their landlords. maybe get some justice for some people. But we'll be talking with Mary, a renter in Newcastle that says her landlord is ignoring a major health hazard in her home. And we'll talk with her and we'll share her story and maybe even have some video of the problem that she can bring to us for us to discuss and get the word out on these kinds of landlords that just don't seem to care. That series will probably start airing here on Around Town the week of November 16th. So that is, like I said, pretty much the way the show's going to go. That is my show material. Eric, I hope you didn't disappear because we are going to need you right about now. So he hasn't read my messages, but if he doesn't call in, here's what we're going to do. We're going to hopefully here in a minute, we're going to talk to a friend of ours, Eric. He's a friend of the network and co-engineer of all the technical stuff that we have going on behind the scenes. Eric, as of late, has been defining himself as a top-notch filmmaker, producer, director, all the stuff he does. I didn't know that this is the way he was going before we started talking, but he has quite a few projects already under his belt and a few more coming at us really soon. So that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to hopefully get with him here and talk about those projects. The first of which is a drama film. We're going to talk about two tonight, hopefully. The first one is a drama show, or a drama film, called The Parting, which I understand was shot entirely by remote, like Zoom. That seems to be kind of something we're seeing in this era of pandemic. Another, definitely one I'm looking forward to, a horror film called Charlie. And I know everyone around here, especially myself, is going to look forward to that. So if Eric wants to call in, if he's out there, go ahead and do so. We can get a little take on him. If not, I'm going to go ahead and play these trailers. This is what I plan to do. So hopefully this is what he wanted me to do. So this here is, like I said, this is by the AH100 Entertainment Group. And here is The Parting.
Hey, girl.
Hey, what's going on?
Just finished talking with Jess.
What's wrong now?
Michelle, be nice. Nathan just broke up with her, and she could really use a girls' night. So I was thinking we could do the whole social distancing thing, grab a bottle of wine, and go someplace since the bars are closed.
Yeah, I could be down for that. What were you thinking, like a playground or some shit?
Well, I was thinking of that parking ramp. You know, the one on Ixion Street? I don't think we'd be caught up there. It's the one right across from Leto's warehouse. It'll be fun.
And is Pollyanna going to be okay with this?
Yes, she's not a total prude, Michelle. Plus, she's my friend. I'm actually really worried about her. She seemed really fragile. I think this guy really hurt her. He seems like a dick.
Yeah, well, dick or no dick, she's never going to keep a man with that attitude.
She just has different views on sex than most girls. I mean, I don't know. Maybe she was just not ready for it at the moment or whatnot. Please try not to judge her. She could really use some friends right now.
Well, maybe she could also use a lesson in how sometimes a woman's got to do what a woman's got to do and satisfy her man.
Michelle, you were so bad.
Well, okay. Just tell me when and where, and I'm down. And tell Jess that I'm sorry about Nathan. Like, actually sorry.
Okay, I'll let her know. Oh, shit. I was supposed to call Jess back.
Fine. Go ahead. I really have to go anyway.
All right, I'll let you know about firm plans.
Cool. Later.
Okay, so I believe, yeah, that's the end of it. That is your trailer for The Parting. Now, like I said, go ahead, Eric. I think I might have fixed it. But go ahead, Eric. You can give us a call. Um, the the trend that I've seen is that we have been creating new ways to entertain ourselves. And I am glad to see that top-notch filmmakers like Eric has found ways around the pandemic. So that's good. That looks really good. That's called The Parting. As soon as Eric comes on the line, he can give you more information about when that is going to be available. I'll give him a second here to get on the line. Here we go. Okay. We should have with us now Eric. He is the man behind the clip you just saw and the upcoming movie, The Parting. So Eric, how you doing? Welcome to the new show. And he's gone. Okay. Well, that didn't work. So, might have a little bit of trouble here. Let's see if he can. Okay. No. I think he's going to tell me here that. Yes, that is the number, Eric, 724-888-3788. Why don't I do this? Eric, I'm going to quickly reload the phone system for us here. Again, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for sticking with us. Like I said, this is a little rough around the edges. There we go. Okay, like I was just saying, we hopefully now have on the line with us Eric, the man behind the clip of The Parting that you just saw. Eric, are you with us? Hey, Eric, are you there? I guess he's not. All right, well, geez, oh man, why don't we, tell you what, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a quick break. Eric, you're probably, able to hear this, so I'm going to take a quick break, get to some musica, just a little filler here. I'm going to reboot this computer that does the phone calls, and hopefully then we can come back and take your call. My goodness, I've been telling you the phone number and nothing works, so I apologize for that. Don't go anywhere. We're going to get this fixed, I promise. Like I said, this is new format completely. We'll get it working. Don't go anywhere.
Too close, can't deny. Where have you been all my life? It's a sin, love is blind. What you do, how'd you get so pretty? Are you leaving? Are you leaving? I don't need you to
All right, welcome back, boys and girls. Thank you very much for keeping tune with us here on the Elwood Underground Network. This is your host, Nick, on Around Town, our new show. It's good. It's fun. All right, so let's see one more time if we can get Eric on the line. Here we go. Okay, now, like I said, hopefully we have Eric with us. Do we have you? Eric. Eric. Okay, I guess we don't have him. All right, well, here's what I'm going to do. Yeah, Eric, I don't know what's going on here. I might have to switch. You're co-engineer of my shows, too, so we're going to have to figure out why this phone thing just all of a sudden stopped working. So what I'm going to do is let me set up for you the other thing I wanted to share. This is his other project. This one is called Charlie, and this is the one I'm very much looking forward to seeing. Now, this is all set to go out Tuesday, from what I understand. The premieres, I believe, are Tuesday. Let me make sure I have that right. Oh, we have some crying baby here. So I tell you what, I'm going to play this trailer here, and then I'm just going to cut it. Kind of flying solo on the dad duty today. So here is Charlie.
Doesn't look like the town's changed much. Noticed the new casino is coming in.
Yeah, it's brought in a lot of good business. I actually worked there, as well you can imagine. The muscle. Working on these bad boys.
Well, let's hope they're not expecting a whole lot.
Hey, what happened to Red Hots? I was hoping to get a chili dog.
Best damn chili fries in the world. Gone.
Yeah, I heard it burned down recently. Suspected arson. Is that true?
Yeah, that's what I've heard, but, you know, they're still investigating that.
Okay, so that's Charlie. Didn't get much of a horror film feel from that, but I could see kind of where stuff is going, maybe. Only time will tell. Go over to, I'll tell you what, since I'm not able to talk to Eric, I'm not able to get him into the show right now, what I do know to tell you is to head over to AH100network.com, or no, is it Eric can correct me here, AH100Entertainment.com, my apologies, and you can most likely you'll find links to where these are going to premiere, more images, and the cover arts, and all that kind of stuff. So, Charlie, don't miss it. The Parting, don't miss it. AH100 Entertainment, my man Eric Scott, that we unfortunately couldn't get in here tonight. That is my fault. I'll work on that, I promise. In the meantime, this is our test for this show. So this is Around Town. I've got to go take care of my son. Oh, here we have one more chance. Let's try one more time here.
Hello?
Eric, are you there? Hello, Eric. Nope. All right, that didn't work. All right, well, like I said, I got a crying son, so that's the show. Thank you very much. We'll be back on the air with one of the other shows pretty soon. Probably the next one back up will be the inebriation show next weekend, unless I do this again. So 3ws.elwoodunderground.com. Hit us up on Facebook /Elwood Underground, or on Twitter @ElwoodUnder, or like I said, at our website 3ws.elwoodunderground.com. I want to give a quick shout out to my friends down at Pete's Uptown Beer and Beverage here in Elwood City. Thank you very much for keeping me in stock with what I need. In the meantime, thank you all very much. Sorry that didn't work out better. We're learning. Have a good night. We'll see you later.